All right, this is part 2 of the 3.1.1a notes. Here, I want you to be able to look at the linear absolute value equation and be able to identify the axis of symmetry and the vertex just from the equation itself. So this is going to be a little bit more sophisticated than the parent function where it's just y equals absolute value of x. So we need a form for this, which we're going to call vertex form for the absolute value equation, which is going to be y equals a times absolute value of x minus h plus k. So that's a lot of letters coming at you, but the example I think will help you see it here. So our example number 1, y equals 2 times the absolute value of x minus 4 plus 7. So the a value is the number that's in front of the absolute value bars. In this case, it's 2, so a is 2. Our h value, it's the number after the x. You got to be careful here. The formula is x minus h. So when it says x minus 4, that means that h is actually positive 4. Take note of that. It says x minus 4, but our h is positive 4. Okay, so it's like saying x minus a positive 4. All right, and then the k value is outside of the absolute value bars. In this case, it's positive 7, so k is positive 7. All right, the line of symmetry, real simple. It's simply x equals h. So once you've identified h, our line of symmetry or axis of symmetry, AOS, is x equals 4. The vertex is just as simple. It's this idea that the vertex is always going to be h comma k. So we've identified h, we've identified k, put it as an ordered pair, 4 comma 7. There's your vertex. All right, example number 2, y equals negative 3 times absolute value of x plus 8, and then minus 1 outside the absolute value bars. All right, so the a value is negative 3. The h value, be careful again, it's x plus 8, but we know it's supposed to be x minus h. So they went x minus negative 8. And we know you add the opposite, so it's x plus 8. So that's why h is negative 8. And then the k value is negative 1. That's negative 1. This is k value is negative 1. So our axis of symmetry here is x equals negative 8. And our vertex is negative 8 comma negative 1. Yes, the a value does mean something. I'm not going to talk about the a value today. That will be another lesson. So you're going to get a couple check for understanding problems here in Pear Deck. I'd like you to complete those so I can see how you're doing with this. And then I give you a 4 fours activity for some fun to complete, and then we're going to call it a day. Thank you.